Hi my beautiful friends, it's Marta here. Welcome in my craft room. Today it's the first day of the June. It's actually end of the May as I'm recording it because I want to be a couple days in advance, but welcome in my new craft series. This is gonna be a June challenge. I thought I'm gonna come in and try to challenge myself to craft 30 minutes daily, especially with the summertime. The kids gonna have the school holiday, whether you're a parent or maybe you are a grandparent, so that means that the summer is more likely you're gonna see your grandchildren. There's a lot more things going on, some event, good weather, and all these things are just kind of taking us away from a crafting. But I want to try and see whether I'm gonna be able to challenge myself with that 30 minutes, not only to keep my creative energy going, but also to show you that you don't really need to spend a long hours in your craft room in order to be productive, to be creative, to have a fun. So it's early morning, my boys are having a breakfast. I actually wake up a little bit earlier, so they're having a breakfast. I'm gonna set myself a clock for 30 minutes only. I have some papers. I actually cut 2 pages of A4 size paper just because I have this large guillotine which I won't fit here in the screen. And let me just set up the clock, and then we're gonna craft 30 minutes. So I think this is the time there should be okay, and it's 8:30, actually 8:38. So 30 minutes, let's start. Let's create something. I'm not going to be actually even editing those video. I will post them rough on my account, and you're gonna ask why. Because I want you to see that crafting doesn't have to be all this time consuming. Taking a break from speaking because I need to focus a minute on the measurements, but all I was trying to say is that the crafting doesn't have to be super time consuming, and you don't have to spend a long hours in order to create something. And I guarantee to you, by taking this daily challenge, you will be successful, and you're gonna be surprised how many things you could achieve. Now I want to make a gatefold card, so that will be a good thing to do. And let me see, so it's 4 1/8, yeah, am I right? And then divided by 2, so that should be around 2 inches. So if I'll move it teeny tiny bit, and then I put like 2 1/8, and then turn it around, shift it teeny tiny bit, and 2 1/8, and that should give me a gatefold card. Let me see, they are meeting together. Oh yes, they are. So this is why you have this teeny tiny bit notch if you just make your card in it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make all 4 actually, we'll see, but I want to have a little cards which I could then use for the friends, for the family, or give it to my neighbors, or even like if we're gonna, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be having the time for car boot sales or craft fairs this year, but if I do, I have those ready-made cards ready on the hand. And that's only 30 minutes a day, so you can do as me. I'm grabbing my morning coffee here, and I'm just getting to work now. Ouch, that is hot. That is hot. I have this piece. I've used it up, a little bit of it. And what am I gonna do? I think I want to use it, and then let me see. This is going to be work. I still have got that lovely mandala from my friend Monica. And if I would, oh yes, would that be looking nice? I'm just trying to see if this one will fit, because I would love to use them both. If I'll go like that. Now, don't waste time, Marta, just start cutting. This is a digital paper, so my friends, if it's not gonna be working, then you can always redo it, like reprint it. So what I'm thinking, those leaves are too large, So I'm just going to skip them, and I'm gonna cut like that, then like that. There we go, and like that. Oh, I should probably choose something less consuming, but I really like those mandalas, and I think they're just looking fabulous. So you can grab whatever leftovers you have, whatever, you know, pieces lying around, flying around in your craft room. Be creative, my friends, because you don't want to take too much break from crafting. Like, at least, I don't know, I can't stay far away from a craft room, and then I have this feeling like if I won't do anything, and then I'm just going somewhere like on the beach, even like trying to spend some nice time with my family, I'm then like in my head like, oh, I didn't craft. So today, as from today, I'm starting this little challenge for myself, that before everyone get around with the day in a house, I'm just going to hop in, have a quick coffee, and then we are ready for you know, diving into the day, and I don't feel that lost day that, you know, I didn't do anything. So I hope you will enjoy it, this series. Oh, 5 minutes and I am just still cutting, Marta. But never mind, it's not about making the quantity of the cards, it's just about having this quality of the time where I'm crafting, and I think that will be enough, because if I'll pop this one here, that'll be here. Oh yes, so I could skip the rest because I'm not going to need it. And look about that, this is looking nice, but I need something to darken up the page underneath, so bear with me. Oh, there you are. I actually have something like that. I was spraying some pages some time ago and I left it. I don't know why, but I did it. And what I will do, where is my pencil? Oh, come on, come on. I swear everything is just disappearing here, or I'm just having too much mess. Oh, there you are, my friend. Now, so this is the paper I was creating some time ago when I was trying to play a little bit with the Vaseline and embossing powder. I'm just gonna roughly chop it just like that. So I spray a couple of pages and that was left to dry. And what I'm gonna do first, now my friends, I think I'm needing some texture here, so let me just grab some embossing folders. And oh, this one was nice, and I think this is a nice busy pattern. This is the folder called Eternity from the Creative Expression. Now I always need to double check how am I embossing it, because most of the time I'm just putting it upside down and I have it deboss instead of the emboss, where I'm going for actually the embossed image. Okay, I'll leave it like that. I'm gonna run it through my machine. I have the SIZZIX machine on the side here, so I'm just placing it, and I'm sorry I'm doing it out of the view, but I don't have enough space for everything, so I'm just quickly running it through my die cutting machine. And I don't know about you, my friends, but I'm actually skipping in between two different machines. So whenever I need to die cut, I'm using the Gemini, and whenever I need to emboss, I'm actually using the SIZZIX. So I don't know if there's anyone like me. Now I can chop it now. And where are we? Oh yeah, I've got markings here already. I forgot. So let me see. I will try to chop it so it will be nice and even, just like that. Oops. Now, if you're working on embossed paper and you're using the guillotine, make sure you're not hesitate once you're cutting, because the slowest you do, the less sharp your edge is. So this will help you to, you know, avoid having this chopped paper. Oh, how did I mark it that I mark it uneven? Marta. Oh, never mind. We're gonna do a little cut from each end. Hopefully that will do, but there's no harm here. A little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. There we go. Is that even now? Okay. Now, one, you know, straight glide through, no hesitation, and you'll be good to go. Okay, a little bit of the ink. Shall I add the ink? I'm thinking, oh, do you know what? We are here to experiment. So I'm thinking I'm needing a little bit more purpley tone. So, oh yes, that will make it, the design, pop even more if I'm just going to, you know, glide on top of it very, very gently. I'm not adding too much ink, but I just want to have a little bit extra of the color here. So look on that, we're 10 minutes in, and that's fine. As I've mentioned, I am not aiming for the amount of the cards, but I'm just aiming for having something done. And 30 minutes daily, this is something like, you can always find the time. You can always find a little bit of the me time, because we all need it. We are all needed. I've got this little thingy here. Okay. Oh, look on that. This is nice. This is nice. How beautiful is this one? Can you tell me? Because I can see it's very beautiful. And now I need some sentiment. I have, oh no, that one's nice. I like the style of it, but it's with sympathy. So no thank you. I need something more cheerful. And then, oh, blue butterflies. Why not? Do I have more? I only have a big one here, but I should have more in another basket. I have tons of leftovers, like little baskets where I'm cutting all the pieces. Oh, this one's nice, small as I want to. Okay, that'll do. No, or maybe love and kisses, best wishes, love and kisses. That's nice. I could put love and kisses inside. Now, 18 minutes, my friends. We are rocking it. So I hope you'll enjoy this series, and I hope you will enjoy seeing me in this more natural environment. I hope you're not gonna be bored by me having a chat, because that's gonna be, what is it, 30 minutes by 30 days. That is 15 hours. So I hope we're gonna make it. As I've mentioned, I'm actually starting recording a couple days before, because I just want to be ahead, especially that I'm not going to be able to record on a weekends, because I'm still working, and I'm actually starting. Oh, come on, why are you not working with me? I'm working over the weekends, and both days, Saturday and Sunday, I have a super early start, so I need to be up before 5 a.m. so I won't have a time for this morning coffee, because I love crafting, but not as much, so I won't have to get up at 3 a.m. No, that needs to be pleasant, but not like, you know, regime. So I'm skipping the weekends, but instead, oh, why? Oh, I've got it dirty from ink. Never mind, we're gonna cover it. Oh, I know what I did. I've pressed it and it was still not properly dry. Anyway, where was I at? Yes, so I'm working on a weekend, so that's 2 days I won't be able to do the challenge, but I will film in advance couple days, so I'll have the extra video for the weekend is coming. And maybe, who knows, if you're gonna be watching, if you're gonna be leaving the comments, please say hi. Let me know where are you watching from, and are you up for the challenge? I love to know that. If you're gonna be trying to challenge yourself, and maybe I'll see if, oh, I know, I'm gonna have a free papers at the end, and if anyone will survive craft with me for a whole month, I'll see your comments flowing. I'll be sharing some free papers. What you say about that, my friends? I hope you will enjoy them, and that way you have a little incentivify, what's the word, encouragement anyway, to keep you going. Now I'm gonna chop it, and I think I've made a mistake. I should actually chop it before I adhere it to the white card base. That would be nicer. But oh, we live to learn, and we learn to live. Okay, so I'm chopping it, and you can see if I would chop it before, can I do it? Oh no, I'm not going to be risking, but I'll see if I could slide my, no, you know what, I don't want to risk it, ruin this card. But I would love it to have like a white border sticking out. So maybe, oh, I know what I can do. I'm actually, oh yes, why did I not thought it? The glue is still wet, so I am moving it towards the border here, and then I can slightly snip those bits, because these are just little bits, like it's not the whole piece, but it's just those bits hanging out from the rosette. And I will keep my nice white border as I want it. Okay, so the crafting is kind of like magic. Is the art of disguise. Sometimes you just need to learn how to fake something. Oh, look on that, much better. So we are just, I'm not saying that we are cheating and disguising people, but of course many occasions you just have to learn yourself how to, you know, make things appear something even if they not. I love this card. Best wishes. Such a lovely card. And you know what, I don't think I actually need the butterflies here. I think it will be way better to use some Nuvo drops or something, or like a water drops or something like that. Now I don't trust this tape. Oh, why I keep my ink drying. Now I think it will be nicer with some kind of drops. So that'll be my card. I'll try to make another one, at least, so that'll be 2 cards. I know it's may not be a lot, but 2 cards, it's good. And by 30 days, if you're gonna make 2 cards per day, that's 60 cards. Like honestly, that is a lot. Now I'm sorry, I have to take it up because I don't want to put my head here, but I also want to see. Oh, look on that. I absolutely love it. I think I'm gonna take a string, blue one, because why not? We need something. I need something here to give it this nice flow, you know, energy to this card. And oh yes, and I'm just gonna tackle this little bow behind, And instead of adding instead of adding butterflies, I'm just going to add some pearls and create some pearl drops. Where's my favorite one? There you are. This is the Nouveau Dream Drop. This is one of by far my favorite. I think I even like it better than the white one itself. And there we go. I'll go one, something bigger here, here. Sometimes I really like to create those big very dramatic, I would say, drops. They're looking nice, they add lots of texture and shine, and they're just super cool. Okay, so I think I don't want to overdo it, so I'll just leave it like that. Shall I add some? I'm very, how to say that, tend to add a pearl. Okay, that's it. Stop it. Now that's done. 20 minutes, but never mind, it was worth it. I really like the card, so I'll just keep it here. And now let's move on to another one very quick. Oh, I didn't do the greatest job here, so I'm just gonna redo the card, make sure it's scoring nicely. Okay, it's more even. Shall I go with the same paper? Oh, why not? Why not? Something like that. Oh yes, could be the similar size, isn't it? Not always we have to reinvent the wheel and every single time try to aim for something new and revolutionary. Sometimes we can just please ourselves with, you know, making a similar card and thing. Okay, so today the theme for today is color blue. Oh, the sponsor of today's episode is color blue. What are you saying about that? Okay, so we've got 5.5 inch. So I'm thinking, shall I go every half or every quarter? I'll go with every half because I don't have a time. So I'm pressing my tool right on the board, every 1/2 inch. Now, if you're gonna do the stripes and you want to have a nice equal, you know, measurements from the beginning to the end, always check what your end result is, because sometimes if that would be 5.25, if my paper would be shorter, you can actually, you know, move it a little bit just for making the first line, and that way you'll be able to keep the equal distance from top to bottom. I think this is a nice result and it's always looking way more professional, I would say. Now I like those lines because they add something extra. So that'll be something nice to look for. And this time I'm gonna put it in this order. Maybe, oh, why not? Let's use some string here. I'm just adding a little bit here and then go back and forth, trying to crisscross it a little bit. Okay, just like that. Maybe I should do it with white. Oh, doesn't matter. I'm trying not to overthink. I actually have a nicer crossing on the back than on the front, but never mind. Never mind. It does not matter. I'm just gonna pull it together in one space and that'll be nice too. Okay. Ouch, that is hot. that is really, really hot, so be careful. Now, I need a piece of the cardboard just to, I think, thicken it up, like to keep it more stiff. So, something like here. I'm not even bothered by, you know, I should probably chop it with my guillotine, would be faster, but never mind. That will do. Okay, and rather than I use a wider tape, I have one here, rather than me stressing over putting the tape on the paper, I will put it on my cardboard piece. And now I like to help myself with the scissors whenever I cannot lift the paper. Oh, I'm having a mess here. Are you seeing this, my friends? Because I have far too many things. A little bit of the glue just to keep it going. And now I am pressing from this side. And voila, it's nice and stiff, and that'll be looking nice on this piece once I will place it on my card. And now, okay, just taking it here one more time, little pieces. Take the strips away and a little bit, teeny tiny bit of the glue just to make sure it will stay in place. Now, if you don't want your liquid glue to bleed through your card base, make sure you smear it with the paper, because this way you're thinning it up so it's not as much moisture in it, so it's less likely to bleed on you. So I'm using the same leftovers. I think I'm gonna try to mainly craft with my leftover pieces for this series, just grabbing the, you know, odd papers, something I left behind, like, I don't know yet, we'll see. Now I'm gonna need a little bit more of the string, because why not, but I'm making it single this time, just for the difference. Ouch, that is hot. Don't do it unless you have like a heat resistant hands like me, but it's something took me ages. So I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, I will just gather them together here, place them like that, so they're nice and neat. Okay, and now I can adhere my bow just like that. I think it's too large. I could make it smaller, but oh, never mind. And what you say about having the sentiment as a center of the bow? Let's do this, because it's something different, and those little sentiments, you can see here, these are part of my butterfly release. I had it last summer with those butterflies, so I really like them, and they just match so many things. So I'm just gonna make them flying off. So, and I've got these second-hand butterflies, because I've trimmed those little bits here, so I didn't do them correct way, but never mind. So second butterfly here, and now the third one will go here, and voila, we've got a second card. Very pretty, love and kisses, and I still got 2 minutes. So 2 cards, 28 minutes. I've got the third one. I don't think I'm gonna make it happening, but at least I could start, and then, oh, look about that. That'll be looking nice here. I'm not sure if I'll make it because be real, no chance in the world for me to do it, but at least I could, you know, start something. I want to put those aside, and this way I am not wasting any time. 10.5. Oh, I need to put it on the upside. 10.5, and then which one is uneven? This side. And by 2 inches. It doesn't matter. The measurements actually doesn't matter. So what else we can have here? I could have, oh, I've got Thinking of You, the blue color one, and then I'm gonna look for some dress up elements. What is this? So I've got 47 seconds. No, I've got an old tape. Heating it up for the glue to release. Oh, come on. Right. Right. So I have it here. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'll have a little thinking process of it, but right now it's time for me to go. Oh, stop. So I'm stopping it just now. I have this piece unfinished that will stay here for tomorrow, and that's what I'm gonna pick from. And today, 2 lovely cards. Look about that. Thank you so very much, and I shall see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye bye.